So we are in some wild times. I cannot believe the tease announcement of the next era of Siege with Siege X as well as Operation Prep Phase. The news is wild, and we will talk all about it. What a time it is for Rainbow Six Siege. It truly is insane. Now, before we dive into all the details, just want to say if you guys enjoy the content and want more from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified on when I drop more content. It's been a ton of Destiny content here, but we got some Siege stuff planned out, so be on the lookout for that as well as some other stuff on the channel. Now, back onto the video. The first part of this video, we'll talk about the Siege X reveal. Now, for one, it is pretty obvious that this Siege X is in connection to the fact that we are entering the 10th year for this game. For one, it's an impressive feat, especially for a Ubisoft game. So while release date we have very little to go on, I do expect this to come out around the fall time to line up with the December 1st, 2015 release for Rainbow Six Siege. Hopefully sooner than later, because as you'll see with Operation Prep Phase, we don't really know much about when to expect this and how long we gotta go. A little bit of not so much content until this comes out. Now, the most information we have about what's going on with Siege X is that this is going to be an overhaul update to the current Siege game, a commitment to another 10 years of Rainbow Six Siege. Specifically, this was what was said on the stage. This is not Siege 2. This is not just another update. It's a major evolution. We're expanding and reinforcing the very foundation of Siege to ensure it remains the pinnacle of tactical PvP first-person shooters. This means major graphical and audio upgrades, refined game feel, and new ways to enjoy the game, all while staying true to what makes the core of Siege so special. So in terms of what we got to see so far, besides that quote, there was a tease and we had some moments of stuff we have seen, like this basement that is leading to Armory on Clubhouse. Well, to be fair, majority of the footage looks to be on Clubhouse, like IQ and Thermite running while repelled. There's a lot of fun stuff here, but the biggest thing that stands out in this announcement little teaser is the image of a Black Hawk helicopter hovering above a map we have not seen before. For one, I can confirm from what I've seen on the web that this ideally seems to be a new map, apparently a fairly big one in scale, but the helicopter seems like the team might finally be able to deliver on something that was showed off 10 years ago. If you guys remember the E3 little playthrough on House, you know, they rappelled in from the helicopter to the roof. That was something we never saw in the launch of the game. Obviously, there was a lot of things that happened, but in general, this was not expected for the Siege Invitational, but hopefully the team will deliver. But yeah, time will tell on that. We do have an announcement on a 3-hour presentation for March 13th on everything Siege X. It's going to be terrifying on one hand, but hopefully something incredible. Tons of stuff here is just wild. Now, something a little more in the present, we got to look at the next season for Rainbow Six Siege, Operation Prep Phase. So on that end, expect this, like I said before, to be the only thing for Siege until Siege X. Like I usually with invitationals, they outline the whole year. They only gave us Operation Prep Phase and we don't know when Siege X is coming out. So it might be a longer season than usual, something akin to Operation Health maybe of 6 months, but we'll see. But I'll be honest, the stuff they showed off in Operation Prep Phase looks wild. Like just the addition of this new attacker, Rauora. She is a 2-armor, 2-speed operator from New Zealand, and her gadget, well, just watch this. I truly will be shocked if she doesn't become one of the highest ban ops in ranked once you're able to ban her. This is really going to shift the defensive ops pick rates because she looks like the most lethal push op we have seen in a long time. The power to cut off doorways can be massive, especially in some of the best sites to defend. You pair that with a Blitz, a Blackbeard, a Lion, man. I have no idea what to expect, and she's going to be a fairly oppressive operator. Now, to be fair, this is not a total lockdown. Of course, with Siege, there's going to be ways to counter this, and after a grace period, defenders can shoot it up, or at least shoot this door up via a control panel on the top of the door, but that isn't going to be as fast as it will be for attackers, so keep that in mind. Also, Nitros and Impacts can eliminate them altogether, plus Oryx can apparently run through it, what was said. It will be super interesting to see how the community and pros use this chick because, again, locking down doorways will be wild. Rotates will be probably more powerful than ever before. And then, of course, like I said, with Nitros and Impacts, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Also, her loadout is one I'm fairly curious about too, because for primary, she will have the 417 marksman rifle and the M249 light machine gun. These are weapons that are very lethal in my opinion, but they're not the most easy to use in the game. Marksman rifles especially definitely require a lot more skill, but they pack a punch. They can literally destroy walls, so I do think that this will be a very solid go-to for high rank players. And then for the M249 machine gun, well, this is just a lot of bullets, very oppressive, and a very good option for someone to just hold down a rotate if these ops don't have a way to counter you. It's going to be intriguing. We'll see how things play out. Secondaries will be probably the funnest aspect of this operator. She has the GSH-18 handgun and a brand new machine pistol, the Reaper MK2. This looks like it could be a problem. Like seriously, SMG-12 type of problem. 34 rounds in the mag, has a built-in optic. This will be intriguing to see how it plays out, especially hopefully it doesn't have the pistol movement, but again, we'll see how it is implemented. Ubisoft sometimes has an oversight like that. And then with the gadgets, besides her Dom panel launcher, she can either have a smoke grenade and a breach charge. Thank God she doesn't have claymores, but that does not mean claymore tricking will not be pretty fun with these doors. In all, Operation Prep Phase looks exciting. The only probably big knock I would have is the removal of DirectX 11, because God, I hope they have DX12 working, because it has been a shit show and that's now the only version you could play on. So that should be fun. But in general, Siege X should be a fun juice for the player base. Let's see how things via the player count looks when that is finally released. Super excited for March 13th. That's also when I believe this season will be coming out. When they reveal Siege X, we can finally play Operation Prep Phase, and then the reveal stream should be a fun one. But in general, that's pretty much all I gotta say on this one. It's gonna be fun to cover some new Siege news besides just gameplay videos. But in general, if you guys enjoyed this video and found this video informative, be sure to drop this video a like, helps out the video a ton. And of course, for more content from me, like I said before, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified for when I drop more content. But that being said, it's pretty much all I gotta say on this one. Thank you guys for watching so much. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.